Back again. Sorry about the delay. Um, just going to pull up Microsoft Outlook, which is going to load, and I decided to run it through the desktop browser this time, so that we can see if there's any problems with that. So now it's loading the profile, and we are now going to retrieve its mailbox settings, and we'll see if it's actually added the account that I just did. So what you will see is Microsoft actually uh, is available in lots of different forms, and you can actually, there it is, there's my account now. So it's actually re-registered um, the account that I had originally and put in the new account. So let me just show you how that works again. So I'm just going to go back and see if I can delete that account. So I can choose to delete and remove accounts. Like this one, I'm going to remove now and delete it. So now it's not on the machine. Close Outlook down, then restart it again, because this is for demonstration purposes. And I want to show you how I can add such an account. This is how you would usually do it when it starts. It actually goes through this process when you load Microsoft on. You can have Microsoft as a Microsoft Office 365 or Microsoft 365. You can have it as annual subscription, monthly subscription, or you can buy it as a paid entity. All of those things matter. So here I go. I'm going to add that Miles Pilling at Outlook.com account. Because Outlook is looking at my account as Microsoft account, it'll try and find it for us. Exchange, which is really Microsoft Outlook, is quite a complicated software to work with. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect to that account, and it tells me it's successfully added. All right, but if I go here, it hasn't appeared in the list. So the only way that I can really re-engineer that is to close it down and to start again. Which is what I've done now. And when I click on the little arrow at the bottom here, you will find that Microsoft has now installed that profile. Okay, well, this is all good and well, and I actually found that I needed to know more about this, and I had a problem with one of my clients who couldn't load in their iCloud account or their Sky account, which uses Yahoo. And the reason for this, I discovered after a lot of trial and error, was that you have to get a security code, not the password you use to access the emails, an actual security code from the source. And what I want to do is just demonstrate in this short demonstration how you do that for iCloud. So I'm going to add iCloud to this list of emails. And so what I do to do that is I don't start with Outlook. I go to Apple ID, which, oops, let's get there. Apple ID, which is here. And when you type in appleid.apple.com, you come to this window and you put in your Apple ID and your password, and you're taken to this page. First of all, you'll be given a task to type in some numbers, which allows access. These are changing all the time. So now you can go straight into your account after that two-step verification. This is the bit that is very important. When you come into your account on the Apple account, it will only work this way. If you try to load your Apple iCloud account onto that Microsoft Outlook, it will not allow it to go through and therefore keep throwing errors, and you'll spend hours trying to find it. So here under app specific passwords, this is an additional security Apple and Yahoo have done. Primarily reason both of them are protecting your stuff. So it's a necessary evil. So if I click generate password and type a label. So I'm just going to call it Outlook. Okay, you can call it whatever you like. That is not the most important thing. The most important thing is this, which is the code. And basically, I have to copy that, which I do by pressing my right mouse button and click the copy icon. Now, once that is done, I can now go back to Outlook on the desktop, and I can go back to the area file, and you can see that that's where the accounts have gone in, and I press add account. It will then go searching. It obviously will try and load in something else first. Yep, it's done something I've used before for Teams, which is a tool that's used for Microsoft. But here we go. I'm now going to type in the email address for iCloud that I have. That's if I could type today, and click next, connect. Here's the password. Now, this is where you put in the password I've just copied from the website. So I have two methods I can use: right mouse click and click paste, or I can use the keyboard using Control V, CTRL keys down at the bottom left usually, and the letter V, and that puts it in. Now if I click connect now, it's saying it's now adding the account. This takes a little bit of time, and you can see right away that it's now added the account. IMAP is a term that's used that connects up mail settings. POP is the other popular one. It all gets a little bit technical here with incoming and outgoing addresses. So Outlook does all that for you. But the secret you need to know is that certain third-party email clients require this security code to go into Outlook. So now I click done, and you will now find that down here I have now got iCloud as well coming in. I don't use that address very much, but sometimes it's really useful as it gets through some websites. Particularly this time, I just booked a swimming slot, so it's really good for doing all of that. So I hope that is useful, and that you found a little adventure into Microsoft Exchange useful in setting it up. As you can see, the process can be a little bit tricky when you're using different client groups, and you can move those accounts around, or add them to favorites. You can add a little box at the top there. I'll put that add to favorites. I'll put that up there, add to favorites, and I'll put that up there, add to favorites, so that when I click on it, it will produce it in my favorite area just there. So that, in essence, is our session today. I hope you found it useful. Sorry about the blunders at the beginning. I must remember I can never switch camera on a live feed. You can either see me or not see me. And to be honest, I think